up guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, our goal is to finish up the Facebook Marketplace Porsche 100%, and that includes a brand new paint job, full assembly, installing all of our aftermarket parts, and just ripping this sucker around and seeing what this thing is all about. So there's gonna be a ton of progress in today's video, and also a little later on in this video, we do got a little surprise for you guys, so stay tuned for that. So before we get this sucker in that fresh mint green, there is a little bit more prep work that we need to do, and the main thing is to remove all of the PPF off of this car, and also disassemble all of the body panels, and then we'll be able to completely sand this thing, and then it'll be ready to drive into that paint booth. All right, so we just ran into a pretty dang big issue. We're moving right along. All the PPF is off of this thing. The door panel is taken apart over there, but we got a bunch of residue left behind from that PPF. And honestly, this is one of the worst ones. We've had cars with PPF that we removed, a little bit of glue here and there, but this one is glue all over the place. And we got V-Tuned out here, we got David out here, and we're trying to remove this glue as fast as possible because it's really slowing us down. What do you think, Ben? Are we gonna figure something out to get this off?
It's coming off. It's just taking super long. I'm guessing the roof, you know, it always gets all the heat, so that's why it's being a little
yeah,
stuck.
the sun really just like stuck it on there. So I mean, we got some goof off. David's over here goofing off. And we're just trying to figure this out, but we're just gonna keep on trying different things, and hopefully all this glue is removed. That way we can sand this whole entire car.
All right, so we figured out the glue situation, got it all off, and then we went ahead and got all the body panels off this entire car, and we kind of stripped down the engine bay area. That way we can get the paint all up underneath here. Same thing for the trunk area over there in the front. Got it all stripped down. That way it looks like an original factory color, and that's pretty much how we're gonna paint this thing. We're gonna paint this thing one panel at a time, and this is one big panel. This entire tub is going to get its own paint job instead of like cramming all the body parts in there and getting everything just too bunched up. we're gonna focus on one thing at a time. And what we're gonna get started with is this primered area. We're gonna block this down with the wet sandpaper, and the rest of the car, we're actually gonna do a different approach. We're gonna do a dry sand method where you hit it with the air sander and then you scuff it. It's what a lot of other professionals are using, and I think it's gonna make this process a lot faster. And that's what we need, because there's a lot to paint here, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. So we got actual paint coming, yeah?
Yes,
we ordered the paint,
dude,
and it's about to be here. Pops is gonna go get it, so we're gonna quickly try to get this entire tub sanded and inside the paint booth.
All right, so we made it inside of the paint booth with the Porsche after getting it completely sanded. We flew through that right there, but we got it tarped off, we got it masked off, we got it sitting on some wooden blocks so we can remove the wheels. I mean, it's looking good. I mean, we did a bunch of this aluminum foil, and that stuff actually works amazing. It's nice in these intricate areas where we don't want any overspray. Same for the front right here, tons of aluminum. And we're gonna spray this whole entire section right here. We're definitely going above and beyond. Some people, when they do color changes, they'll just do the exterior and leave stuff like this, but we don't want any of like the white to show like when we throw on some of these trim pieces. Although all this stuff does get covered up, we're just taking it above and beyond, and it's gonna look good.
Oh yeah,
sure.
Especially everything painted on the inside, it'll look like it's never been changed before.
Exactly. So man, I'm just pumped with how fast we're moving. We got our sealer on as well over that primered area right there, and the sealer is just like the undertone. That way once you put the paint on top, it matches the rest of the body. So I think it's time to show you guys our actual paint. We talked about it, but we haven't showed you guys the physical paint, and here it is right here. Let's crack it open. Look at that, dude.
That's gonna look good on that car.
It looks almost like a blue and a green. It's called a mint green, but for me, it kind of looks a little bluish, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, but this is our original Porsche color, and it looks good on a GT3.
Dude, it's gonna look so sick. So I guess it's time right now. We're gonna mask off a few more little things that we noticed that we need to mask off, and we're gonna go ahead and spray this body in, and we're gonna show you guys what it looks like. step inside and check out the brand new mint green Porsche GT3, dude.
Dude, that looks so good, man.
That turned out sick, especially with that clear coat. When you were laying down that base, I was like, dang, this might take a little bit of convincing.
It was a little light, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a little different color, but when that clear went down, it magnified that color, and it just makes it look so beautiful. Can't imagine with all the body panels on.
Dude,
the
black wheels.
All the black and the carbon is really going to pop on this color. Look at this section right here, dude.
It's going to look like factory once we remove everything.
Better than factory, better than OEM. You taped up that VIN number. Dude, looks phenomenal, man.
It looks like it came out the dealership floor, man.
Clear coat is so smooth.
Dude, that is slick.
Zero buffing on this thing for sure.
That's thing of the past right there.
Forget about buffing, man. This section right here is nice. Plenty of paint in the wheel wells. Dude, that just looks so good, man. I can't wait to just keep on moving with this thing and getting more body panels painted. So that's what we're gonna focus on right now. We got a ton of body panels, and also we actually got a new contraption that's about to arrive any second now that's gonna help us just make that process a lot smoother, a lot faster. I'm excited to try that out. So it's time to jump back into the shop. All right, so we finally got all of our body panels sanded up, fixed up, cleaned up, ready to go inside of that paint booth. We did run into a few little damages here and there that we took care of because, you know, we want this stuff to be perfect before we spray. But also the system or the method that we're using to make this go by super fast is basically a simple DA right here with a cushion pad and a 600 grit, a super fine 600. It's not like the typical wet sand 600 that's a little more grittier. But dude, this literally, we got this done in about a couple hours. Normally it would take us like a whole day to do this stuff. So we're using this right here, and also we're using this super high quality fine scuff pad right here in the areas where the DA can't get. And the only downside to this is that it creates a bunch of dust. So that was the apparatus that was supposed to come in. It's a dustless system. It comes with the DA that attaches to a vacuum cleaner, so that never did arrive. But you know what, no worries. We're still moving right along, man. We're ready to basically pull that Porsche out of that paint booth, dude.
Oh yeah, it's ready to come out and back into the garage, and we can check it out in natural lighting, you know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah. Hopefully it's dry enough. I mean, it is sprinkling a little bit, but I think we got it baked up in there. So let's go ahead and fire that sucker up, pull it outside, get these parts inside. Oh my goodness, man. I about started singing right there, dude.
I'm telling you, man, now that looks like a good Porsche color, dude.
It definitely gives it that like more of a bluish tint out in nature, dude.
You know, this almost reminds me of like the old classic Porsches. I believe they use kind of like the same color. Dude, it looks so good.
I think that's where it came from, but this color is a little tweaked and it's kind of a more modern mint green.
It looks so good,
dude,
man.
I want to just stare at this thing all day, man.
I wish we could. I wish we had a little bit of sun too, but Can't stare at it too long because we got a lot more work to do.
Let's just give them a quick little look of this engine bay area.
Factory, dude,
and the front as well.
Look how good that aluminum foil did, dude. It masked everything off. You just look in here, look at all that, man. It looks clean, looks factory, looks like I can't just say it enough, man. It came out the showroom floor looking like this.
Dude, that aluminum foil is also kind of a new method. I've seen that on like TikTok and stuff, but hey, we applied it here.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, might as well use it, and it works perfect, dude.
Yes, sir. But hey, we got things to do. Let's, I guess, move on to those body panels.
Let's stare at the car finished. All right, guys, so the sun is finally out, and so are these freshly painted parts, and they just look so much better in the sun. I mean, look at that, dude. Looks super minty, dude.
Hey, minty fresh, dude. That is clean.
Slicked in as well, man. Everything just went flawless with these parts. These are all the major parts. They are finally painted. I think all we got left is a few little miscellaneous pieces, like some door handles, mirror caps. Then I think we'll be done with all the paint work. It's a lot of work, but it's gonna be worth it.
This has been a process, tons of paint, but yeah, we're doing it in steps because I think it's just the best way to get these types of results right here, man.
Dude, it's like glass right here. It looks so good, but we're not gonna waste any time. We're gonna quickly spray the other stuff, then we're gonna let it bake for a few hours, and we'll be ready to put that car together, man.
Assembly has begun, guys, after we finished up the rest of our paint work. I mean, look at this. Mirrors are together. This piece right here is together. The rear bumper is together, looking sick. We got the 1016 Industries just diffuser on right there, and it looks so good up against this color right here. And the fitment is literally just perfect. It snapped right in. Looks original, but of course it's in carbon fiber. Front bumper, we kind of just temporarily put it together because we completely forgot to order this bracket that goes behind this bumper that holds that fog light. But luckily, we quickly jumped on the call with a Porsche dealership, and basically we found literally the last one in the country, and we got that sucker overnighted. So if it comes in tomorrow, I'm gonna be super happy because we can just completely snap everything together. I mean, look at that carbon fiber on this front bumper. That looks so good. And we're not gonna snap it in just yet because once it snaps, it's on there for good. So huge shout out to 1016 Industries, amazing fitment. But we're not gonna continue with assembly just yet. I mean, we do got doors we can assemble, but we don't wanna assemble the doors until they're on the car, and we don't wanna put the doors on the car until we complete the whole interior, including our roll cage, which is right there. Give them a peek of that sucker right there. We do got a little issue with that. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But on a good note, What we will move on to is this right here, the Valvetronics exhaust. That's headers and the full exhaust as well. It's gonna sound insane. I can't wait. So I guess that's what we're gonna move on to while everything is just taken apart back here. Install that exhaust, and then we're gonna put together the whole rear end as much as possible, minus the wing. So we do got the wing, but we are missing these risers right here, and we did overnight them, so literally they could show up any minute now, but we're not gonna let that stop us. Right now, let's go ahead, crack open the Valvetronics exhaust, install it, and finish up this rear end. So the full Valvetronics exhaust is completely installed. We got the titanium tips on here. We got the option of going with the black tips, but I think that's the way to go. So I'm excited to hear this thing for the first time. I mean, look at what we got rid of. A massive muffler that was just quieting everything down, but also we did end up using the stock valves from that exhaust, so I think we should be able to just use the button on the inside to quiet it down a little bit, or be able to open it up. So are you ready to hear this sucker, David?
I'm ready, dude. Let's hear it.
Let's do it, man. I'm gonna fire this thing up, and I don't know if it's gonna be open or closed, but let's see. I think it's closed. Huge shout out to Valvetronics. That's an insane exhaust right there. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and start piecing together this rear end right here and get it put together. Oh my gosh, this is how them hog drivers be out there on the roads, them handlebars. Look at this, guys. The risers finally arrived. So it is the next day, and this right here is the wing riser. I honestly didn't think it'd be this tall, but look at this, man. There's the factory one, and there is this Fab Speed one right here. That is just insane. And we did a poll on Instagram, and most of you guys actually voted for the taller risers for the wing. I think it's gonna look so sick out the back of that Porsche. And we got our wing right there we just cracked open, full carbon fiber. Them suckers are not cheap. You're looking at about $4,000 just for those risers, but that's gonna give it more downforce. The wing was pretty pricey as well. We were able to get a pretty good deal right at $3,500, man. I think it's pretty pricey for a wing, but you know what? I think it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna look insane out the back of this Porsche. Look at it coming together right here. We got that diffuser on the rear bumper, tail lights. It's looking so sick. The only thing that we are missing, we just found out, is like these little brackets that are supposed to stabilize that a little bit more, but no big deal. Literally, we can find that and install it anytime. But we got some amazing news today. That part that we ordered from the Porsche dealership actually is in. Pops is picking it up right now. We also got this little tow hook cover thing in as well, so we could paint that. And in a box right there, we got our carbon fiber hood, which we got some scary news about that. When the driver dropped it off, he said there was some damage to the box, so we haven't even opened it. Hopefully that hood is not damaged, because that is a beautiful carbon fiber hood. It's gonna make this thing look insane. But anyways, let's go ahead, install the risers, the wing, finish up this rear end as much as possible, and show you guys what it looks like. Check it out, guys. The wing is fully installed and it's looking absolutely insane. The larger risers were definitely the way to go. That just looks so awesome right there. Everything installed, no problem at all. It's just perfect fitment. We even installed this piece right here as well. So, I mean, we got ourselves a new lunch table or dinner table right there. Definitely gonna utilize that sucker. But the rear end is pretty much done. So right now, what we're gonna move on to is actually throwing on our inner fenders. But before the inner fenders go on, we're gonna test fit these wheels, and we might have to adjust our coilovers. So this car did come with coilovers from factory, so that's a good thing. And we wanna just go ahead and adjust it, and then we can throw on our inner fenders and then the wheels. And then after that, we're gonna move on to the front end. Pops brought that part that we needed for that bumper, so we can start assembly of that and also crack open our hood. Just keep on going with the whole entire assembly process. I know it's gonna be a good quality hood just by the bottom of this sucker. Little scratch right there, that's nothing, that's the bottom. Let's flip it on its other side, Pops. Let's get all that stuff off of it.
Wow.
How's it look? Oh. Looks to be perfectly intact. Ooh. Little damage right
Is
there.
that damage?
I can't tell if that's... Oh no, that's just a little residue. It'll buff if it comes down to it. That scared me right there because this one was not cheap. But you know what? You can see it in the quality here, dude. That's gonna look sick on that car. I mean, let's go over here and take a quick look at what we accomplished. So in the back, we pretty much ended up not adjusting anything in the back because it's just perfect fitment. Somebody did have this thing set up for track use because the front is just cambered insanely. So it's just a bunch of shims. We can remove it. I think we're gonna fix the camber in the front. In the back, I love how those wheels fit. So we'll focus on that a little bit later, but this thing literally glows. I'm sure you can see it in the camera. Whenever it like changes lighting, it just pops on the camera, it pops in person. But I mean, that front end is looking good. The front bumper is on, fenders are on, headlights are in. We snaked the AC lines through this fender. We got the fuel door on right here. Look at that. Everything is just fitting so perfectly because of course this is original parts. I love original parts, but I mean, next thing that we're gonna move on to is probably test fitting that hood because we didn't fully line or like tighten any of the bolts. So we're gonna line everything up and then we'll tighten the bolts and then we'll put together this whole entire section. And we were gonna move into the interior, but the seat belts never arrived. So that's really gonna hold us back from completing that interior. Hopefully they show up tomorrow, but got some nice color matched ones. So we'll focus on that a little bit later. We can do something to the cage. We'll talk about that later as well. But another thing that we're probably gonna move on to after we test fit some stuff is this floor pan. As you guys can tell, that floor pan was a little jacked up and we couldn't really straighten it out, but we do got a brand new one. So it should be a quick fix, just a bunch of rivets, put it back in and maybe just throw some primer on it. We want this thing to be perfect. So I guess we're just gonna kind of move in the direction that we can. So let's start with that hood. Check out that beautiful floor pan right there, guys. Got that sucker fully installed. The old one removed. I mean, it was just mangled up. That just looks so much nicer right there. Also, we test fitted this hood right here. It's looking absolutely beautiful. We're gonna have to do a ton more adjusting, but we don't wanna fully adjust everything just yet because we do wanna adjust with the doors. That's the best way to do it, kind of put the doors on and work your way forward. So that's the plan. And also we decided to not put together like this whole entire front area because in order to adjust, you do gotta have this stuff exposed. So I think that's a good stopping point for this front area. I mean, we got that structural panel bond in there, some super strong stuff. We got tons of rivets right there. That just looks absolutely amazing. Let's show them underneath right quick. Looking beautiful right there. And once that panel bond fully cures, then we'll hit it with some seam sealer, and then we'll spray some paint, get that looking original. But anyways, we're moving on to something else, guys. Finally this morning, the seat belts came in from L&D Solutions. Huge shout out to those guys. They literally knocked this out like in 24 hours, dude. Look at that. Beautiful, just seat belts right there. They're almost like a teal. This is the closest color possible that we could get to that color right there. I think it's gonna flow real nice in that interior. And pretty much this is gonna allow us to complete that interior. And as for this roll cage, we got some bad news on this. So we did send this sucker off to powder coat. It's powder coated white right now, but we wanted to match it up to that mint green right there. And our powder coat guy literally could not find a single color that was close enough to that. So I was just like, yeah, let's not worry about it. Let's just hit it with some paint and match it up perfectly. So that's what we're gonna have to do. And Elazar, actually, the professional painter, is not here today. He's on vacation, so I might have to just spray this sucker in. I think me and David can pull it off. We'll sand it down, you know, and spray it with some paint and some clear coat. I think that's the best way to get that perfect match. So that's the plan right now. But anyways, before we focus on this and the interior, we got something going on outside. Let's go to the pop cam. All right, Pops, what we got going on over here?
I made some plow.
Dang, that's gonna be delicious. So Pops, you said it's a celebration. What are we celebrating?
Celebration for a finished Porsche.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're hoping to have it. I think we'll have it finished. So this is the best way to celebrate. What do you got up in there? Some rice. What kind of meat?
It's a beef meat. It's some spicy a little bit and tomatic, everything, you know, stuff, you know.
Yes.
Which, you know, people like it like this. Me too.
I like it spicy. Look at this. You got the peppers right here. David's gonna eat one. Just come on.
This looks intense, dude.
Oh yeah.
Pops, you throwing these in there?
Huh?
These going in there too?
Yeah, 4 pieces.
That's
Not
the
too
old scorcho right there. Let's cook it up to. Let's do 10 pieces, Pops.
much.
David,
It's too much.
$100 if you bite that right there.
For real?
$100. Well, you gotta bite it and chew it at
nah.
least.
I can't put myself through something like that, dude.
You already got bubble guts, probably.
Definitely.
So look nice.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful, yeah.
Turned out amazing.
You're a professional painter, you know.
Yep, I am now. check it out, guys. The whole entire roll cage is fully installed, bolted down, looking absolutely amazing. The paint job went nice and smooth. Love how it matches the exterior. Honestly, I think that was the way to go right there. Huge shout out to Studio RSR for hooking us up with this beautiful roll cage. I love just all the bars that are in there. It just makes it look so cool. Also, seat belts are in, and I love how these suckers match up. Really flows, I think, perfectly. Ton of interiors going back together. Headliner, new airbags, trim pieces back there. We got glass on. We got the windshield in as well. The only glass that we got left is actually just this back glass, which we were kind of holding off so we could access some of those bolts back there. But this sucker is flying together, and we're just going to continue basically completing the rest of the interior. We got a little bit more airbags to swap out, and then seats will go in, trim, and then we can jump back onto the exterior, completing the doors and basically just getting the whole exterior back together. And I am actually going to be alone today because pretty much everybody else is out of town, but no big deal. I'm just super pumped to get this sucker back together. I do got the wife and the baby that can actually help film, so we're gonna try to film this as best as possible, but let's keep on moving. Oh my goodness, guys, about 5 hours later and the doors are fully assembled. So that's just on assembly of the doors. Took much longer than I thought, but you know what? You're talking about a bare door that had to get fully assembled. You're talking about motors, all the little seals, you got mirror, you got the handle, all that stuff, just pretty much just completely from scratch. Put it together, but you know what? It's looking good. Just needs a little detail, but also the interior fully finished up. We got the AZA steering wheel in there, looks so sick. We got a brand new boot in there as well because the original one was a little torn, so had to take care of that. Seats are in. This thing is looking so clean. Also, back glass is installed as well, and it almost feels like plexiglass. When we were installing it, it was pretty flexible, and it's almost sounds like plexiglass too, but I think it's actual glass. I don't know. That's installed right there. This door as well. It's looking super good. And it's pretty cool when you unlock the car, the handle kind of just comes out, and then when you lock it, it goes. I think it's supposed to go back in, maybe because that door is open. But anyways, I'm literally done. I mean, I've been running on some caffeine, just wide open, just trying to get this thing done as much as possible because tomorrow is basically the last day because, you know what, we're putting out a video and I think with the crew coming back into town, we should have just enough time to finish the rest of this sucker up, but it's time to go home, get some rest, and come back out here in the morning. First time outside. Golly. This thing is beautiful. She's all finished up. Oh my goodness. The finished product, pretty much, right here, dude.
This thing is so sick now.
Wow. This thing looks insane. We got V tuned out here. David finally came back. Elzar's finally back, and we knocked this out pretty dang quick. Everything is pretty much aligned. Inner fenders are in.
Carbon's on,
Yes.
dude. The wheels are finally looking better. We adjusted the suspension a little bit. Dude, she's done. We cleared some codes, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Some codes, got it running right.
Wow.
She sounds good.
And looks insane out in the sunlight. What do you think, Ben? You wanted a white color. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I changed my mind now. That looks way better.
Dude, look how you can see the roll cage. That looks insane.
That
in the
sun
right
shining
there.
on it. Dude, that looks so clean. Wow.
Exhaust tips and everything.
That little launch that you did out of the garage, dude. Look at the marks she left. Oh
It just
my
took off,
gosh.
man. That's crazy.
We got to take this thing to a track,
This
dude.
thing is just this is an all-around the best vehicle right here.
Dude, I can't believe we're giving it away.
That's insane.
That was nasty. Alrighty, guys. Well, that was a ton of work right there, but it's time for that news that we've been holding back.
It's crazy, man. Can't believe it.
We're gonna give it away, guys, and it's actually live right now, and there's a little less than 2 weeks for your chance to get entered for this $250,000 car. I say this sucker is worth every bit of $300,000.
Oh, easily, especially with the paint job, all the customization,
and it comes with 50 grand in cash too.
50 grand, dude. I'll cover everything. This thing will just be sitting in your driveway or sitting on the track or something.
Dude, this thing is insane. And before I hear somebody say, "Oh, another giveaway," I want to hear it. If you don't want it, if you don't want to enter, you don't have to.
We don't have to. We don't have to give this thing away. This is one of my favorite cars.
I mean, we actually have to because we already submitted the rules. It's official. V-Tuned is telling us to give it away.
Yep.
David's telling us not to give it away, but
I think it's the best giveaway so far, dude.
Honestly,
this is the sickest car. Porsches are like a whole nother level. Once you drive one, like we have one, and that thing's a beast. We had to get another one, and this thing is a whole nother
it
animal.
doesn't make any sense for us to hold on to this because, I mean, look how much stuff we got in this garage.
We got big projects going on. We got Senna going on. We got other stuff going on in the back. This is a sick one. It was a lot of fun to do, and now somebody's going to really enjoy this thing.
Somebody's going to take this sucker home, and there's still a few little minor things that we need to order, like little trim piece for the front area.
Yeah, and we want to paint the calipers perhaps, you know, so... I mean, or we can leave them red. I don't know. They look good, but I think this color would look good as well. You know what I mean?
Boys, what do you think, boys?
Same color calipers or no?
Probably leave them red to match the taillights, you know?
Yeah, I'd say leave them red.
What?
Yeah, might look good.
Come on, guys.
You got,
against two.
hold on, you got the red roll cage, or you got the blue roll cage.
The seatbelts, it's a little...
Kind of gives it a little bit of a contrast,
Yeah,
dude.
because especially with the rear tail light is all red, and then that marker light.
Dude.
Looks pretty good.
But man,
Y'all let
overall,
us know down in the comments. 'Cause
overall, this car is insane.
Oh yeah, overall, dude, the wheels just made this car. The carbon side skirts, the carbon front area over here, the whole carbon front, it just looks insane, dude. This beautiful car, honestly.
All right, guys, so that is going to be all. Definitely stay tuned for the next video. Going to be definitely some more of this content right here, and we're going to be back on that Senna, guys. We didn't forget about it. It's been tough, tons of challenges, but we'll update you guys on that. But also, before we go right quick, we're going to roll the footage of us calling our previous giveaway winners. How's it going, man?
Oh my god.
You having a good day so far?
Now he is.
Man,
Let me show you what you just won.
Oh my god.
holy cow.
Oh my god.
You won the 2025 Ford Bronco Raptor plus $20,000.
Man, it's just so cool to see like how y'all just bless people up so much, like, and it's just an unreal feeling, and you get happy for these people that
Right.
you don't even know, you know, and it's unreal, man.
Absolutely, and now you just become one of those people, man.
Holy cow, man, that's unreal, dude. Like we're driving down the road and the call came up and I'm like, it must be another scam call. My phone was in the pocket. And then Tennessee, I'm like,
Hey,
man, there's no way. And I'm telling my fiance, I'm like, I didn't hear anything from the sweepstakes company, so I don't know if this is a scam or not.
no, man,
My
this
daughter
is
just wants
legit.
to meet a YouTuber.
Yeah, our daughter just wants to meet a YouTuber so bad. She's
Oh,
like,
that's coming right up. We're gonna throw a party for you. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love this Bronco. It's such a sick car. I drove it for a little bit.
man, this is a dream come true, honestly. I mean, I can't
Awesome.
even believe it.
That's what it's about, man. We want to change some lives. You know, we want to meet some of our fans, some of you guys that watch us. So we're excited.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
Hey, man, you too. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. See ya.
right.
Talk to you
Bye.
soon. Bye. Hey, man. How's it going?
Good, and you?
I'm doing great. I got some amazing news for you. You ready to see what you won?
Sure.
You won the Ram 2500 plus the Dodge Viper plus $50,000. I'm sorry, $50,000. You're the winner of it all. The Viper is over there in the back. It's just kind of, we've been working on stuff and it's kind of just stored away. But you won, man.
Actually, that's my dream car, Dodge Viper.
No way. That's awesome, man. Yeah, you won the Viper, this truck right here. The truck is epic as well, but the Viper is definitely top notch.
Sweet. I don't want to. Kind of emotional right now.
Hey.
Never won anything like this.
Hey, it's okay, man. This is going to be life-changing for you. I mean,
Oh. I'm sorry, I'm kind of stumbling right now.
no, dude, you're good. Take your time. you know, to get everything together.
It's actually kind of a blessing because I just lost my job like a couple weeks ago.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. That's I'm sorry for that, but I'm happy you got something that's gonna make up for it. You won $250,000 basically.
Holy hell.
It's gonna be life-changing for sure, man.
All right, thank you.
Alrighty, thank you, man. Appreciate the support. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
See you, man. Bye. That's what you call a loss for words. That man literally was at a loss for words because he just lost his job. So this is definitely life-changing. Honestly, for us to be able to do something like this is just so amazing. So it's honestly a blessing, man. We love doing what we do and can't wait to meet the winners.